trying to squeeze them where they at. I'm trying to bring the mint coins back. 1,000x is gonna land. I got it chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at?
All right, all right. Well, there we are, music again. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tick. I know you're getting some coffee. I'm
Yes.
getting some things ready too. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna look for another song right here. Yes, it's Sunday. Yes, market is not booming. Well, booming in the wrong direction. We kind of saw that coming. I was in Moonlight Crypto this morning giving you the levels of what I thought was going to be happening. Actually, I gave you these levels already in here on Friday, right? Because even though everybody always likes to pin this on news, Bitcoin actually moved in that channel, a sideways channel down. And we call that a bullish continuation, aka a bull flag, right? And everybody would be like, oh, what's bullish around this? Yeah. A bull flag can also go into a wedge down. It does not only go up, and Bitcoin really likes to make these bull flags that way. So yeah, this is not a surprise. 98 was my level. Nice, I called it. Now can we move on? And bigger pumps coming in a week, of course. Then the next targets would be 103, 105.8, 106.8, and the 108.8. So if you're putting any long ins right in the leverage trading, I'm looking for these. And if you are leverage trading, I think coming week would be a perfect time to long. Actually, I'm taking a lot of positions here at the moment. So Tick, whenever you're ready and whenever the live stream is ready, let's go. We might not
Yes.
have, yeah, we might not have a big long space tomorrow. I kind of already said it yesterday. That's not because of the market and because of how the feels are at the moment, but just because it's Sunday. We hold spaces every day, and so this space is going to be a little bit different on Sunday. The spaces is not going to be as drawn out, so no 2 hour long or 2 3 hour long shills right here with different projects, but actually giving away some content alpha, right, on how to make content, what you use for content. If you are shilling, how can you shill the best, right? How can you shill yourself the best? That could be a thing too. So I think that is going to be a lot of what we're gonna do on a Sunday, right, Tick? Tick is still getting his coffee. So it's just going to be a little bit more relaxed, right? And just a little bit more chill instead of chill. And that's kind of the way forward here for the Sunday, which tend to be a lot less busier spaces to begin with. So I'm going to give away 5 monad in this space. So stay tuned for that. I first got to get some more monad off that faucet too, you guys. Stop doing that. So as you know, let's just start with that, um, with this space. And also welcome everybody on YouTube and on X if you're watching the visuals with us, right? We are live on these. And if you're here in the space, you can go and see that pin post up there and see the live stream of what's the ticker. So, yeah, we have been talking about Monad. We have been using the testnet of Monad a lot. Also, because we like alpha early, we like good block layer ones, we like to discover them early. But of course, also to be eligible for possible airdrops on Monad. So if you have not before, and if you're listening to this recording or live, you can go to Monad XYZ, monad.xyz. If you have 0.03 Ethereum in your wallet, 3 previous Ethereum transactions, you are then eligible for to you get the testnet tokens, and with these tokens you can go ahead and test on the net, right? We can do minting, we can do trading of tokens, we can stake, we can do long trades, short trades, we can open pools and that kind of stuff. So yeah, a lot going on in that monad. It's all paper trading, no consequence. You can actually launch your own token or launch an NFT. can mint some NFTs, and I'm gonna give away five free Monad for somebody in our community that might not have enough Monad to do the Sappy Seals of what is allegedly uh, supported by the Sappy Seals community. So, we're bullish on that mint. I mean, look, if it's a nothing burger, that's fine too. They at least did the test net and you got a nice little picture.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's low risk. So what we're doing
Yes, for
here.
free.
So yeah, it's like if you're like on the fence about NFTs, never minted an NFT or purchased one, and you don't really understand what the purpose is, this is a good way to kind of like step into that ecosystem and play around, without having to like spend your own money. Just use the testnet tokens so you can like learn the ins and outs of how these things work. You know what an NFT can make you eligible for with like token gatekeeping certain utility and everything. There's certain NFTs that by holding make you eligible for other things, for receiving airdrops, for being able to hold different tokens, and basically increase your profits, maximize your profits. So it's a good way to kind of like learn the ins and outs, I feel like, so that you can get, like, for instance, like the staking on the LFJ and the what's the other one called, NAD fund. So doing all that staking process, you get to see how that affects your holdings. That's one thing that, like, so me staking on the different, on the a priori, the Kins is staking on all these different platforms, has kind of given me better understanding of like how what staking does, and what the returns are like.
I kind of went for the, creating your own token, creating your own NFC collection,
Mm,
right? So when you can do this paper trading and it has no consequence, right?
right.
It is actually giving you a very good insight on how these things go. First of all, how easy they are,
Yeah.
and also maybe, especially if you do launch your own little meme token on the testnet of Monad, how that goes, right? So the
Yeah.
whole process of that, it's exciting, but also what to expect from the chart, right? Because that is no different than anything else. So, I think it's very insightful for people to do that. It's
Mm.
just that the whole thing here is we're early on Monad. Monad is going to be a parallel scalable blockchain that I see already catching a lot of eyes. And I do
Yeah.
also mean venture capital with that, right? So I'm
Mm-hmm.
expecting a lot from Monad. Now, we don't know when they go main. That's something we do not know. So, we just got to wait for all of that alpha to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think
There's.
they're going to do it in the summer. They just
Mm.
did their testnet too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that in the summertime in crypto. And I think for now, we all are in agreement that, the bulls were calling for another all-time high of Bitcoin. I was skeptical to begin with because of that sideways channel. Bitcoin so much perverse to travel in around these times, and this time turned out no different, right? And
Yeah.
of course, there's going to be war being given as a reason for this retest. But if you look at that channel that was in, it is a perfect retest of that lower trend line
Mm.
and bouncing off from there like it should. So, uh, you know, uh, I called these levels last week already. I was kind of waiting for it. I was thinking maybe it would have done it sooner. But yeah, here we are. So, blood in the market. Why? Because the dominance is still pretty tight and high. That has been relentless. The only thing that I notice in this cycle is different is that usually we get some relief from that. Bitcoin dominance drops a little, and then these alts can get a little bit of relief, get some floors back. People, pumping into some profits, or at least pump to price back to where they bought from, right? An average price that it was kind of like for all the year. But that didn't happen. The only one who got relief was Ethereum. And then the profits from Ethereum went straight back again into Bitcoin and not in the rest of the market. And this is something that I haven't seen before happening, and or that I can look up and see that it happened before. So that's kind of new this time, and that's why the alts are so bleeding. And I always say to people as well, you got to stay what? Liquid.
Liquid.
Because, yes, because of these things here, right?
Mm.
So if you have someone who's saying hello.
Hmm?
Oh, hold on.
I
My brother
was
is listening to me.
I
Hold
was
on.
so confused. Man, so I actually have so much monad now that I can't faucet more. So um Wilder had told me about how this is a thing that you are limited to only holding 5 monad at a time. So I was kind of spreading out my monad tokens into the different staking exchanges. And let's see. So now I have to find where the hell I put them all because I know that I was staking some on a priori, and then let me see, was it Kinsu? There's a few different exchanges that allow you to stake and faucet and all sorts of stuff. So if you are like me and at 2 a.m. randomly you decide to start like playing around with these things and then you like fall asleep and then forget what the hell you were doing. Yeah, that's kind of what I like to do sometimes. Like when I'm up late at night, I'll be like messing around, see, seeing if there's anything I missed during the day, any opportunities. And yeah, don't do that. That's how you get wrecked. Um, but anyway, I'm right now. What I'm doing on the live stream is I am going through the different exchanges in the Monad ecosystem and seeing what I can faucet, seeing which monad tokens, where can I get some more. So this is a faucet, the Kinsu faucet. Every 24 hours you can claim tokens there. There's also another one on CoNFT. It is actually remarkable to me that Wild and I have been able to find anything in this haystack of D apps that are on the Monad ecosystem website. There is so many options to choose from. So it is a little bit trying to keep track of all of them and what they all do because um, there's a buttload of them. It's good to see Aubrey, Jinx. Thanks for joining us in the space today, guys. Sundays are typically a little bit slower, and uh, we still show up to party anyway. We come here with
Yes, we show up to the party, but Tick, I want to ask you if you can continue the space for a little bit, maybe a little bit on your own, because I just had a surprise visit
yeah
of some family,
yeah.
and they were just like, "Hey, it's Sunday, we're dropping on by," and I'm like, "Well,"
Mm, okay.
so I can do some entertaining there. But hey, let me know when you need me. I appreciate it. It's like I already said before, right? We're not gonna have a long drawn
Right.
2-3 hour space here. And if you guys have any questions, of course, I'm going to give away the Monad. And if there's, just these two people in here, I'm going to give you both 5 Monad.
Jeez.
So, James and Abby, right? If you want to send me a DM with your Monad wallets, if you're doing the airdrops, right? If you are doing that Monad test netting, shoot me your Monad wallet and I'll get you to do that mint, right? So tomorrow's that mint. So tomorrow you can mint with us live in the space. Thank you, Tick.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm on a priori right now, so trying to get my APR mon out of the exchange. So let me see. That's what I've got going up on this screen right now. I did want to do some other stuff today too. I wanted to show which window is this? I wanted to show some generation content creation when I was talking to SPX, or I'm sorry, S&P 500 this week. We were talking about creating more content, videos, animations, things like that to bring their page to life because currently it's the website. It just needed some love, and for projects like this, typically, when there's a lot of money behind it, usually there's a lot of production, a lot of more content creation, and they just kind of go hand in hand. So it is kind of an indicator when looking at new projects, as to how much effort, time, and like money has been put into whatever it is. So the less I see when it comes to content in relation to any project that I'm thinking about like buying into. Like I could see a project and read the white paper on it and see how the token is trading. Look at the transactions. Look at the distribution. Look at the market cap and look at the liquidity and the volume, and determine is this a good play or not. And one of the indicators that also goes into that whole thing is, do they have a website? Do they have a Twitter? Do they have a Telegram? Are people in the Telegram talking? Are people active? And is this website updated? Is the Twitter account updated? When's the last time their Twitter account posted? And so if it's a very incredibly bullish project that you can't buy a bag fast enough, and you're sitting there, panic buying on the edge of your seat, but they don't have a website, and they're not updating their Twitter, and then it's a very bearish indicator, that there's nothing going on over here, that this has been abandoned. And I'm not talking about S&P 500. I'm talking about just that's kind of that's just the nature of these projects. They're not all sustainable projects that are planning on going on a 10-year run. A lot of these are planning on going on a 10-day run. So yeah. So what I was getting at with that is that I was really stoked to see S&P 500 made a little like video for the token, for the rewards token. And I want to go ahead and pull that up on the screen. If you haven't seen it, it's absolutely brilliant. What is this one? Oh, that is sick. That is so sick. Yes, dude, I love it. Yes. Okay, so yeah. That is dope. That's brilliant. This is too much. That is so awesome. Damn. I love that so much. And yeah, as simple as it is, like it might look like a bunch of nonsense, but if you look at what SPX is doing, they've got so much content, and they've got such a big community of people that are dedicated to that project. You see it all over. I see it all over my timeline. I see it everywhere, and I want to go ahead and pull up their webpage so I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. So when I pull up the SPX 6900, there's just, the website alone, you can tell that there's something going on here. That isn't some overnight project. There's actually meat on the bones here. So, and this is also one of the number one performing meme coins. It's at $1 today. So, yeah, it's really cool to see SPX just doing insanely well all the time. And then let's see. So there's another video that they did on here as well. That was Batty Coin. What the hell? Joins the meme folio. Oh, that's great. All right, cool. Let's see the new video. So that's what I wanted to pull up, because this one is so good. I don't know why I'm having trouble finding it. So if I go into my recently notifications, where the hell is it? Oh, you know what? I know where I can find the video. I had posted it. I had reposted it. So it's going to be come the hell on. Where is it? Okay. There it is. Okay. This is so awesome. So check this out. This is the video for anyone that's watching this. SP S&P 500. So this is their response when I was telling them that you guys need more content. You got to add some stuff to catch people's eyes on here. And this is what they came up with. Check this out.
Are you kidding me? Everything is dumping. My bags are so heavy, I think my spine is gonna snap. There has to be a better way to do this crypto thing. Wait, what the fuck is this? S&P 500 on Solana rewards you just for holding. No fucking way. You mean I can just sit on my ass and get paid? This has to be bullshit. Fuck it, we ape. Holy shit, it actually works. Look at this, I'm getting paid in YF. I am a fucking financial genius. To the moon, you effing seeking plebs. Are you kidding me? Everything is
Dude, that I love that so much. That is so great. And I'm not like, that's not gonna make the project. Not having like a cool video, like advertising doesn't make your product better. But if you have a really good product, it's not going to sell itself. So maybe it was a glitch. Product, you can have the best product in the world, and if no one knows that you have it, then it's not selling. So that's the only thing, is like, my advice to them was, if you have a project that you're super passionate about, and you have this like strong conviction, and you think everyone else should buy a bag too, then let people know. Start working for your bag, dude. If you're a holder and you have a position, start telling people about why your conviction is so high. Why are you so convinced that this is the way to go, when we have thousands and thousands of other options, thousands of coins being created each day. And there's just there's not enough liquidity for everyone. So choosing which one is gonna fit your desired risk appetite, that's sort of what it boils down to. And speaking of appetite, I don't know why the hell I can't get the faucet on Monad to send to me anymore. If somehow the number of tokens keeps going up, but when I try to faucet, it's giving me an error and telling me it's failed. So today I woke up with a full wallet. I had 5 Monad in my wallet, so I don't know how I did that. Last time I checked, I had 3. So yeah, it can be kind of tricky. But what Wilder had told me was so Monad claimed recently by address. So I already claimed from this faucet, but what an option is, if you find yourself filling up your Monad wallet by hitting the airdrop every 6 hours, you can stake some of your Monad. So you can do that on A Priority, is one of the exchanges that will allow you to do that. So let's see. So right here, I'm going to want to request back my APR mon. So request withdrawal. I still am still figuring this one out. I've done it a few times, but I don't understand what it's doing. It doesn't seem like I'm actually getting any return in terms of this generating any interest from keeping it in here for one day at a time, one coin. So I don't know if it's actually doing anything, if I'm actually increasing the amount of my Monad, because it seems like I put 1 Monad in and 1 Monad comes out. I think it's just the way that I can stash it away so that I can free up some space in my wallet. That's what it's kind of looking like. But yeah, dude, the whole Monad thing, I've been on this last couple days looking at some of the other D apps that they have on here. So Madhouse, they're doing a giveaway this week. Let me see here. If I go on their X page, maybe I can pull up some information about it. it's this one right here. Okay. Alrighty. So, right here, to celebrate our recent integration, we're giving away 100 Monad and 10 Atlantis IDO Pass NFTs. Follow Atlantis Dex XYZ and use Madhouse. Like and retweet this post and tag 2 friends and share your wallet address. And they're doing this giveaway. It's for Atlantis and Madhouse. So Madhouse is, I don't really even understand what it is. It seems like an exchange for. It seems like an exchange. I think that's all that it really is. Oh, actually. Anyway, Madhouse giveaway that's going on this week. The giveaway will be drawn. 10 winners will be drawn in 7 days. So let's see. That's going to be in 3 more days. 3 more days away. I like things like this. New Dex integration for Atlantis. So yeah, I mean, there's an opportunity to get, some Monad and some NFTs. So I just kind of I'll click on these things, and I don't participate in every one that I see, but occasionally this one for whatever reason caught my eye because it looked less spammy, and I am familiar with the Atlantis decks. That's what I've been doing, a lot of swaps. Most of my swaps on Atlantis. It's that's where you can get the NFT. There's an NFT collection, mint NFT on the Atlantis decks where you can actually get yourself. I believe it's gonna get you basically positioned for when the mainnet goes live. You'll kind of have your foot in the door, from what I understand. Let me see. So you've performed 1 of 20 swaps. Anyway, that's all I got as far as that goes. I did want to do some other stuff today. Oh, my buddy Brian's. What's up, Brian? I did want to do some other stuff live on the stream today. However, the S&P fam is not here, so we might want to just do that on another day. But I did want to show some quick tools that can help you create content if you are in need of making some stuff. So with aistudio.google.com, you have the ability to make videos with VO2. That's the model that you can use on here right now. There's also a couple other ways you can access the VEO model through Flow as well as Whisk, which are Google Labs applications. Real quick, I'll show you how. I'm going to make an S&P 500 video real quick. So let me see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go on S&P 500's Twitter page. This will be like a step-by-step walkthrough on beginning to end how to make a sick video. Bro, these guys are firing. Look at this. The bull with the bulletproof vest oh man, that's so sick. Yeah, dude. That's how you. Okay, so these guys are freaking. That's awesome. They're just pumping out the content now.
Oh my god, that's totally you with the S&P. Me. You're the one who told me to buy.
Oh my god. Okay. So let's see. I'm not feeling too inspired. So I'm just gonna actually have ChatGPT write it for me. So I'm gonna say, create a idea for a funny meme coin video that promotes S&P 500, which is a Solana meme coin that rewards users for holding. I'm going to say, make it funny, original, creative, and what's another descriptor that would be good for this? And inspiring. actually, I should put informative as well. So informative and inspiring. I'm going to say make it visually appealing and super funny. So I know I put the funny aspect in there twice. I'm not a professional, but I do this a lot, and sometimes being redundant isn't a bad thing. Sometimes if you're being redundant, it'll actually kind of work out better. Adding the words like super and very or things like that will actually kind of boost your outcome as well. It kind of cranks up the dial a little bit. So the Wall Street went Solana, the only S&P that actually pays you to sit on your butt. Screaming suits. So okay, so stock graphs crash violently on screen. One guy dramatically yells, "Why am I losing money just for existing?" Cut to a janitor mopping in the corner wearing shades, sipping a drink. He's casually watching a green candlestick moon. Everyone's panicking except the S&P 500 holder. Okay, so this is hilarious. And I did this in like 2 seconds using ChatGPT to do all the thinking for me. And, your result might not be as good as this. You might have to do some trickery with your prompt engineering in order to get a better outcome. But there were some key things I put into the aspects of my prompt that kind of nailed it. Because what did I say? The fact that I did funny, original, and super funny, I think that might be that might have hit the nail on the head right there. Because, dude, honestly, that is a pretty funny. I didn't even read the other ones. That the first one, I was like, that's so damn funny. S&P 500, not your dad's retirement plan. It's a meme coin with actual rewards on Solana. Fast, funny, fresh. That's too cringy. I don't like the word funny in there. Let's see. The power of holding. A guy holds a hot coffee and gets rewarded in S&P. A grandma holds a yoga pose for 3 hours and moons her portfolio. A toddler holds their breath and gets an airdrop. A cat is literally just sitting there doing nothing. The wallet next to it keeps dinging with S&P rewards. The narrator. The more you hold, the more you earn. Sit back, relax, do absolutely nothing, and win. Oh my God, that's gold. That is gold. So those 2 videos, that's going to be it. So now I've got this cool idea, and what the hell am I going to do with it? That is the question. Well, I've got an idea. Let me go on Gemini, and I'm going to take... I'm going to make sure I'm using the most recent model, 2.5 Flash. Actually, I'm going to go on AIstudio.com or AIstudio.google.com. I'm going to go to the top right over here. Choose the most recent model is going to be June 17th, Flash 2.5 Lite. So I'm going to say, create a prompt to make a funny, realistic video done in the same style as a TV commercial. Here is the data for the video, and then I'm gonna paste that little script, whatever you want to call it, basically the synopsis of what's going to happen in this video. So this is awesome. So I went ahead and I pasted that. I'm not sure if I should. I'm just going to leave it like this right now. Keep it simple. With some of the advanced settings, you can actually kind of like tweak this thing to make it even better. But just for the sake of showing you how easy this actually is, I went ahead, I pasted that little idea right there. And so here's my prompt. So I don't even think I'm going to read it. I have that much confidence because I've done this so many times that this is going to be absolutely amazing. So now that I've got that prompt, I go to aistudio.google.com, which is actually the same website that I was just on in a different tab. But when you get to this page, you go to generate media on the left side. And from here, you click on Veo in the middle. And so here you can go ahead and paste this one right here. And let's go ahead and run this. All right, so I'm excited to see how this one turns out. And while I am doing that, what's really cool is I can go on to, what is it? It's, Flow. Flow is absolutely incredible. What this application is capable of, I've never seen anything like it. So if I go on here, this little rundown about what it does, go sign in with Google. If you haven't seen this, this is pretty mind-blowing. So I got a new project. I'm going to do text to video, and then I'm going to paste that little prompt. I'm going to go up here to the top right. I'm going to change the model. I'm going to do video 3 quality. Oh, you bastard. Okay, so I'm out of credits to do it with Veo 3. Let me try with Veo 2. Come on, you bastard. Ooh. So I am all out of credits. I've been doing a lot of these, so that's a bummer. Yeah, so that's one way to do it with Flow. Let me go on Whisk. So on whisk.google labs. And let's see how my video turned out over here. Okay, cool. So this is that S&P 500 video that I had just created. Let's see how this turned out. Okay, that was absolutely terrible. I hate that. Well, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go, let's see this guy. Okay, so I'm going to go create a prompt to generate a video of this short movie or short advertisement video. All right, so I went ahead and copy pasted that text. I said create a prompt to generate a video of this short advertisement, and then it gives it the whole thing. And then now here I have the prompt: create a short, comedic, high-quality advertisement video in a bright animated meme style reminiscent of Matt Fury meets Adult Swim. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, copy, and let's create with Flow. Oh shit, I just realized, no, I'm not gonna be able to create with Flow. Let's create with Whisk. All right, so enter tool. And yes, there is more one way to skin a cat. There are other tools that you can use. These ones are just free for limited numbers of generations, so I do highly recommend taking advantage of these tools because, like I said, they're free to use. But you do have limited generations. I know with Whisk I had like 100 and I went through them all in like 2 days. So, so this is a little bit better. And then if I go animate, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste this play. Let's see how this turns out. I don't think this is gonna be. Ooh, I need more AI credits to complete this request. Dang, that is crazy. Okay, so. I thought that this might happen to me because I've been making so many videos lately that you only can do so many. You only get so many generations, and then you have to buy more. And right now, I am cooked. I bought a package last week, and I've already used it. So they go quickly if you're making a lot of stuff, but it can definitely be worth it. A lot of the stuff, the videos and stuff that I've made, like they're the community is now using them every day and stuff. And so it's kind of cool to see that, that people seem to like them. So OpenArt AI is another application that has these capabilities. I'm going to go ahead and try going to video. I don't think I'm going to have enough credits for a video on here either, though. I got to sign in. This is another amazing tool, though. Ooh, that reminds me, Zen AI. I could actually possibly, let me see what I can do with Zen AI. Okay. And then why am I not seeing it? This isn't it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go on here. Let's see, create from scratch prompt, and then I do this. Create videos. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and try this. 400 credits. I don't think I have. Oof, I'm down to 45 credits on here. No way. All right. So I don't think I'm actually going to be able to do any video on here then. So let me see if I can go on to clean. Maybe I can do it on here. So that's pretty funny, though. I was saying, oh, yeah, it's so easy to make these videos. And then here, I'm not able to make a single one. I did make one, actually, and it looked like terrible. What is this guy? This one's actually super cute. Damn. Huh. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So that's one option, is doing things. You can make videos like this, and then basically you could dub over it using CapCut. You could splice clips together to make a longer video. That's an option as well. But the one thing with this is that you do only get so many free generations with AI Studio as well. So let me see. I'm trying to see maybe if there's a video that might work. This one might be good. Side by side comparison. Okay, so I'm going to say create a prompt to make a visually appealing and comical, funny video that informs people about S&P 500 meme coin on Solana using this data. Like that. Okay, we'll see how this works. This should be interesting. Oh, so we have Ewan. What's up, Ewan, dude? Thank you for joining us in here to see, poke your head in the door and see what's going on. See what's going on in here. Create a short high energy. So this is the this is the prompt it gave me. Yeah, this looks pretty complete. And if I go to, you have received your trial package for the month. Okay, yes, I love a trial package. I'm going to do text to video. Describe your creative ideas. Okay, do this guy. And then negative prompt. No, I'm just going to leave that. And then 10 seconds. 40 credits. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe try 5 seconds. Okay. This is going to be very interesting. Damn, because the result that Kling produces. Oh, Kling 1.6. I don't want to do that. I'm like wondering if I should just roll the dice. Let's see. Let's just see. It's probably gonna suck so bad. Kling Content you upload violates community. What? How? What did I even do? Oh, because it says Wojak, there's actual character names. Wojak and Giga Chad. It doesn't want to let me use like trademarked names. Well, okay, so I don't know. Okay, maybe if I try this. Okay, copy. Go back to Kling. And then I'm gonna go video. I'm gonna go text the video. Oh, I see. Hello. It won't let me do it because I'm doing text the video. Okay, so if I'm doing this, then come on, you bastard. What if I do this? No. Okay, so it's not working. That sucks. What is this? Okay, that's annoying. Well, let me see. I'm trying to think of what is another option then. Generate media. Go to VO. Yeah, sometimes it's like not something that's easily done. Sometimes it takes a few shots. Sometimes, it takes a few tries to get it right. So. So yeah, if that's the case, create. Let me see here. So video, and then start upload. Okay, so that could be an option as well. Maybe if I do, let me see, what could I do here? I was thinking of doing something for bulky. God, I don't know. I mean, I don't even want to waste my credits on making a video if it's not going to be so great. Yeah, I'm having some trouble with these today, so I might just have to give it up because yeah, with all of these roadblocks along the way, it's kind of like I can't really show anything on my screen on how to do anything, and I really don't feel it's just not even worth it to me to go into a deep dive with this. These are all tools that are available to use, and they're either free or they're very cheap to use. And I did want to kind of do a walkthrough about the workflow of how to go from the beginning to the end with these things.
Hey, Tic.
Yay! How's it going?
Hey,
Terribly. Everyone left me. I'm in here by myself, but it's all good.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well,
but
let's give it like a few moments more, and then we'll just do the Sunday space closed. Everybody's there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the market's down like hell. I tried to do some walkthroughs with some AI stuff. I pulled up some different models, showed users how to access those. I wasn't actually able to create any videos because of my credits limitations and everything.
Sure.
But have you seen the S&P 500 video that they made?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh,
I'm gonna have to thank you.
It's so good. They made this one. I did. They had made it, and he sent it over to me, and he's like, "Hey, check this out."
Send it over Telegram.
Yeah. I was very impressed. They tagged me in it. They said, "Do you think this is better, Tic Web 3?" I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "That is so cool." The video is amazing. Volume on, but yeah.
No fucking way. You mean I can just? Are you kidding me? Everything is
Cool. So let's just send me that to Telegram.
Yeah. No, I just did on.
Everybody, we'll close this space, and then we'll see everybody then tomorrow again. How about that?
Yes. How about that?
Yes.
Cash me outside. How about that?
Cash you outside.
Yeah. Right.
All right, Tic. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's keep in touch in the Telegram.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody, for listening, and if you're listening back, right? I'm gonna see who sent me DMs for that monad. and then we'll go and do it again tomorrow.
Mm.
Let's go.
Let's go, fam. Stay bullish.
There we go. We out.